Okay, here is my story. I am currently taking an online course about self-limiting beliefs. Because right now, where I'm at in my life, I feel like I'm doing really good in so many areas, but I still want to grow when it comes to personal development. That has always been my weakness. That has always been where I struggled. And so that is where I'm putting a lot of my effort into. Part of this course is taking bits and pieces of your life and writing them on paper and how you felt and digging deep and doing all of that. And then you take those bits and pieces and you form them into your story. And then you share your story. Because part of growing, part of personal development is putting yourself out there and facing your fears. Because when you do that, you grow. Growing usually comes when you do the uncomfortable things. That is something I don't like to do. That is probably why I haven't been growing. I like to stay with what's comfortable. I like to stay with what I know. The other reason that I had a hard time with this sharing your story is because I truly didn't think that I had a story. I don't really have anything that's ooh la la about my life. I feel like it's very ordinary, and who wants to hear about ordinary? But I do have a story because everybody has a story, no matter how big, how small, how many things happened in your life or didn't happen, you have a story. So my story is that I grew up with two parents who loved me, and I had an amazing life, and I still have an amazing life. But the one word that I would use to describe how I felt in my preteen, teen, 20s, my word is insignificant. And when I say that word, it hurts my heart. It really makes me sad to even say that word. But that is my word. And so when I started school, probably not so much elementary, but junior high, high school, it was not a good time. I don't have very many good memories. I did a lot of smiling and pretending to be happy, but I felt very insignificant. There is this quote that says, "Why blend in when you were born to stand out?" And I do think that that quote is beautiful. However, all I ever wanted to do was blend in. I did not want to stand out by any stretch of the imagination, and I kind of felt like I did. I kind of felt like I stood out because I wasn't pretty enough. And if I did wear enough makeup and do my hair just right, okay, fine. But in my mind, that little voice told me, yeah, but you're not naturally pretty. You had to do all of that to get pretty. I never had the right clothes. I never felt like, like my clothes were as good as somebody else's. Like, she's cooler than me. She's this, she's that. Her shoes are nicer. My hair was too short. My hair was too long. That little voice inside my head was just absolutely, absolutely mean. And anytime anybody would look my way, I kind of felt like it's because there was something wrong with me. There was something between my teeth. My hair was out of place. There was something wrong with my shirt. I spilled something on it. And now thinking back, it kind of makes me laugh because I'm kind of like, who do you think you are? Like, did you really think that everybody put that much thought into you? Like, who do you think you are? But at the time, I really did think that it was all about me. They were laughing. It must be about me. Somebody said this. It must be about me. So I was always in this pursuit of the next thing because that's what would make me happy. That's what would be fulfilling. And so I figured, when I go to college, that'll be like, finally. And no. And then I figured when I got married and became a wife, and that was great, but I still didn't feel significant. So then I figured when I got my first real job and became like an adult that I would feel good about myself. And that totally didn't do it. And so I tried all these things, and I was going to become an interior designer, and I was going to go back to school, and I was going to be this, and I was going to be that, and nothing filled that void. So finally I was like, I know. It's when I become a mom. That's what's going to make my life complete. And so I became a mom of 2 amazing kids, and I got to quit my job and I got to stay home with them. And it was wonderful. And I am so grateful that I got to stay home with my kids, and it was amazing. But as amazing as it was, I still didn't feel like I was complete. I was happy, but I didn't feel like I was waking up and I had this real purpose. Like, yes, I had a purpose to be their mom and to take care of them, but I still felt like I could be doing more. I want to be doing more. And part of that could have been too that I just wasn't really content with who I was at the time. And when I started my health and fitness journey, with my personal journey, that really did give me a lot of confidence. I really did grow personally. I really did feel better about myself. I really did become a happier person. So absolutely, health and fitness have really, really helped me become who I am now. But again, I still wasn't feeling like I was making my contributions the way I wanted to be. I don't know how to explain it. Until about 2 years ago, I signed up to be a health and fitness coach. And I can now tell you with every beat of my heart that this is what I was meant to do. And there are still days when that mean voice is like, but girl, why did it take you 40 years to figure this out? And it's like, I don't know, but at least I did. I can't even tell you how excited I am now to wake up and check my emails and to get that email from somebody saying I just did my first workout and I can't believe I did it and I didn't die and I'm so excited. Or an email saying that 10 pounds that I've been holding on to for years, I finally got rid of it. Or that email that says, I can't believe how much energy I have. I'm working out now and I'm doing so much more during my day, but I still have so much more energy. Those emails light my fire. I love that. And the fact that I get to work with amazing people who are also trying to better themselves, the fact that I get to show love on them and encourage them and be their cheerleader, it just inspires me to be a better person myself. I feel like it is a win-win for everybody because I'm pouring into them. They're taking that love and making themselves better and then telling me. And in return, that's making me want to be even better. So I just feel like it's this cycle, this really good cycle that's working for everybody. And personal development is, like I said, where I'm working so hard on because I believe that's the secret to everything. Whether that be on your health and fitness journey, whether that be because you want to be a better person just for yourself, whether it's because you want to be a better wife or mother, whether you're looking to start a business, whether you're looking to change jobs, it doesn't matter. Personal development is the root of everything. I think that when you wake up and you open that book and you read all those positive things, when you wake up and you turn on that podcast and it's somebody inspirational telling you that today's going to be the day that you're going to make all your dreams come true, that you're going to go out and conquer the world, all of those things lift you up so that you can go out and take on the day and spread all of that to everybody else. And it lifts you up and it gives you everything that you need. And when you start feeling if something didn't go according to plans, something didn't go right, you just go back to that podcast, you go back to that book, you go back to that friend that always lifts you up and you pour into yourself again. But you need to have those tools in your toolbox. It takes work and it takes work every day. It's not like one day I think I'm going to wake up and be like, okay, I've read enough books now, listened to enough podcasts, I'm good for life. No, you need to do this every single day. And what that meant for me is setting my alarm half an hour earlier. And I was already setting my alarm pretty darn early, but I'm setting my alarm half an hour earlier so I can wake up and have that time to read my book, to listen to my podcast, to fill myself with all this positivity. I truly feel like that's the secret. But the other thing is that you do have a story, and I do think that it is powerful to write your story down, share your story, or do a video of your story and listen to it for yourself. But I do think that there's power in your story, and I do think that writing down your story will make you feel really, really good. So that is my story, and I hope that it encourages you to share your story. I would love to hear it.